Okay, everybody. I just pulled a topic out of my little red and black basket that my sister-in-law made me. And we have a good topic. The importance of listening. Now, I know deep down, it's tea time, just so you know. We got tea. We got lots of people in here. We got wonderful music. And we usually don't play games at tea time. It's all about relaxing. And maybe picking a topic and speaking on it for 15 minutes or so. And then just taking a break and breathing. Sometimes we just need to breathe. And I just need to cut that hair. But Teresa will kill me if I do that. So I pulled... There's like 12 pages of topics in here. And we've gone through them one whole time. But they all come back around. And the one I just pulled is the importance of listening. But it's not, the importance of listening is not just between you and your husband. Because if you read Proverbs today, Proverbs chapter 6, it was about rolling your eyes and not treating people with respect. And it's not good. Sometimes we run our mouths too much and we don't pay attention to what somebody else is saying. So if you have to have coffee, that's fine. I've got tea. I've got iced tea with lemon in it, and it's really good. But the thing I'm going to talk about, the listening today, no, Leanne hadn't found a house yet. No house yet. No house yet. Sometimes we don't listen to our own selves. This is the sad part. I was telling Leanne yesterday about a trip I made. I was on this committee, and we had a meeting up in northeast Tennessee. And I rode up there with a fellow committeeman, and it was a guy, and we rode up there, and this has been 22 years ago. And I got up there, and I got a bad feeling. I don't know what it was. No clue. I don't know what it was. But I called my husband, and I said, honey, I need you to come and get me. I don't feel good. Because I was nauseated, and for me, that is a sign that evil is around. So I said, I need to get out of here. I didn't want this man to take me back home because it was a 2-hour drive, and I trusted him, but something wasn't right. And I listened to what my body was telling me, and I called my husband, and he came and got me. He didn't ask any questions, nothing. He just said, okay, honey, I'm on my way. And so he came and I never did that again. I listened. I am never anywhere that I don't have my car or my husband or a way to get away, from something. So listening to yourself, listening to that gut instinct inside of you, listening to the God breeze that's telling you something. It's all from the Holy Spirit. But when we're in such a tizzy from the chaos in our lives, we can't hear what the Holy Spirit is telling us. We can't hear it because the devil is pulling at us in a lot of different directions. Our mind is going crazy, and we can't hear that little voice inside of us that's coming from God that's telling us, protect yourself. Do what you need to do. Get away from there. Flee. All these things. That's why it's so important to get our houses in order, to get our kitchen sinks shining, to make sure our laundry is done, so that when you get that message, and I've had that message, that was one in particular. I don't know what I got away from, but I was protected. God protected me because I listened. I listened, and all the glory goes to Him. All the glory goes to God, because He gave me the message and I had a good husband that didn't leave me up there. If not, I would have had to rent a car and come home. So listening to that little voice that says, don't cross that street right now. Whatever it is, listen to it. But when we're so busy with everything else, when we're too busy talking, when we got too much noise going on in your house. I've had no noise going on in my house today. The boys are outside doing sanding on the back deck while they can get it done before it starts pouring down raining. And I've been inside listening to some calming music, writing today. And I'm not overdoing, but I'm taking care of me. I'm cutting out the outside influences and just staying focused and listening for those God breezes. And I'm taking notes like crazy on those God breezes that are coming, because Leanne and I are working on our new book. And it's powerful. It is absolutely powerful. And we're working together within this one document. And it's just amazing. She taught an old dog how to do new tricks. I've never worked in a Google Doc before. And it is a powerful way to work. So it's like we're in the document talking to each other. It's a dynamic document. She can type something and I can read it. And I can type something and she can read it. So learning to keep our mouths shut, not saying everything that comes into our heads, just listening is such a powerful tool for you to be able to hear what the good Lord is trying to tell you. Sometimes He has to keep on and keep pounding it into us before we listen, because we got so much going on. I have a poster on the wall right up there. It says, "Be still and know that I am God." That is from Psalms 46:10. Working with the Holy Spirit guiding you is such a powerful way to live. It's a wonderful way to accomplish things like you wouldn't believe. And somebody saying God does not shout, He whispers. Yes, He does. And when those whispers, do you know how the best way to get your children's attention? It's whisper. Get down on their level and whisper. And they will pay a little bit more attention. So folks, learning to listen. But in order to listen, you got to set the stage. You've got to set the stage. You've got to turn off. You've got to turn off the extracurricular noise that's going on. Stay focused on one thing. Somebody asked a question about Proverbs. I've been reading Proverbs every day. Yeah, I read the chapter before I go to bed, and I read it again in the morning. So I'm getting it twice a day. Charmaine got her feather duster. Yay. Learning to listen. But sometimes we have to close out all our tabs. All our tabs that are going on the radio, the TV, music. You got to close out the tabs and just stay focused. And if you think about your messy hot spots as being tabs that are open in your life, your dirty dishes, if you looked around your house and saw all the tabs that were open, They were trying to pull the attention away from what you really should be doing. Which is the best app to read the Bible from? Any app. I use Bible Gateway because it reads to me. I think the other one does too. Just start using one. Learn how to use it. Don't look for the best. Just start using one. They're free. That's not my idea to read Proverbs. I learned this from Rear Admiral retired Black, who is the chaplain for the U.S. Senate. I learned this from him. I read a bunch of stuff about him, and he said his mother had him do that, and it saved him from of spending his life in prison, because he read the chapter where it talked about not associating with bad people. And he had read that chapter this morning, and when his friends wanted him to go with him to get another boy back and do mischief and stuff, they ended up killing somebody, and they spent the rest of their lives in prison. And he didn't do it. I read YouVersion every night too. I read that Bible verse, and then I go to my Proverbs. You just have to do it. You have to set an alarm and do it. Just like Leanne and I are focusing on this book this week and next week. We're going to have it finished. We're going to have it finished. So folks, quiet down your world. Turn the TV off. Quit looking at Twitter and Facebook, except to watch me. Yes, I know. But I'm trying to fill your head with good stuff. Find the good stuff. Take a 15-minute break and listen to me every afternoon at 3 o'clock. Sometimes we're just listening to the birds. But today I got boys on the back porch making lots of noise, and I needed to get away from it for a little bit. So y'all, have a great rest of the evening. I'll see you at 11 o'clock in the morning. And know that know the words that are going to come out of your mouth when you speak. Hear them in your head. And that's a part of listening. Hear it in your head before you say it. And that's going to nip in the bud anything ugly you might say. You can't pull back those words. But if you hear them before you say them, that's a powerful way to live. I'm not worried about anything. No, I'm not worried about anything at all, folks. Don't get that in your head. I pulled a topic and I could speak on it. I could do it 20 times and speak on something different every time. That's a talent that God gave me. To God be the glory. He is who to be glorified. So folks, drink your tea. Right now, I like all the books in the Bible, but I'm reading Proverbs. I read Proverbs every month, and I start with chapter 1. No, I don't worry. When you worry, you're taking away. Worry is lack of faith. I have faith. Right, here's another Bible verse. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. It's my favorite Bible verse. Hebrews 11:1. Well, y'all, drink your tea. What's for dinner? Knowing what's for dinner and getting it cooked is a great way to... We're doing the sprint this week. So go get signed up. Today's the last day to get our conference that we did. Our coupon code for the conference is... time out. On the Fly Lady website, coupon code for 25% off is CLEAN25. When you go get signed up for the conference, there is no coupon code for the conference. But when you're in the conference, you can use, we give you 2 separate coupon codes for our websites. So we're not selling anymore at midnight. We turn it off. You got it? I love you all. I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.